games. Whoop, let's go. Hursty games, and this how we do. Now it's time we team up.
Hey there guys, welcome back to Hursty Games and welcome to a player review. We haven't been able to do these for a while because of my laptop, but I think I've sorted something out on my laptop, so I'm either filming this just for me and it's never going to happen, or hopefully you guys will see this and we'll start to get some player reviews slowly but surely coming back onto the channel. Today, bit of a weird one because I was asked to do this a while ago and I couldn't do it, but I said that I would, and that is a Team of the Week Moments Martial player review. Now the reason he's a red pick is because I packed him as red pick. That was a really stupid thing to say, but regardless, I know it's a bit of a weird time to do this, but I was asked to do it and I promised that I would, so here it is. I put a Deadeye onto his card. If I was using him out and out as a striker, I would probably try and either put a Hawk or, you know, if I'm really trying to get that 99 pace, I'd go and throw a Hunter onto him. The reason I've got a Deadeye is because I have already used this card a couple of times, literally twice, and he's played as a wide cam for me. Oh no, 4 times, I take that back. He's played as a wide cam for me, so I wanted to do that, boost the passing. But in this game and in this player review, he will be playing as a striker. Negatives on the card that I can tell you straight off the bat: 3-star weak foot is a bit of a stinker. I'm happy with 4-star skill moves, I'm more than happy with that. The work rates are great, the height is decent as well. Okay, stamina, 80 plus would be nice. It's kind of what I tend to say for most positions, but if he's playing at striker and he's not coming back or anything like that, 79 should be just fine. Decent enough strength. And honestly, balance and everything, all of these kind of things you look at for a striker, composure, not too bad, and I think should be good enough. Now, I've put him into a bit of a weird team. Players that I've got in the club that I haven't really used, or I haven't used in a while. So I put a bunch of Man United players in just to kind of like, I don't know, give it some sort of a theme, I guess, to the team. So you've got the Rashford team of the season, we've got the James, Fernandez, we've got Fred, we've got Maguire, and we've got De Gea. And then just some other Prem players into it. I'm playing 43-1 in game with Martial as a lone striker. So we're going to see how this team works in Div Rivals. And I'll let you know my thoughts of the player review for this Martial. Let's get into it. I'm going to start off immediately with some excuses. Haven't played FIFA today. It's going to be a tricky one. That is also a really nice team. He's got Lewandowski. He's stolen my favourite card. Outrageous. Now we've got to beat him. Right, Martial on the ball. Nice little simple turn. Plays a lovely ball to Rashford there. He's going to get it back. Got the pace here. He has got flashback. David Luiz closing him down. Does just about keep the ball. Good strength. Oh, he's done really well there. Surely Martial, you know what? Credit where it's due. Martial's done really well there. Have got a little bit lucky with the fact that he kept that ball after. I think he was like knocked or something. My brain has forgotten what happened 30 seconds ago. But good composure. Great close post there. Goal. And Martial, 5 minutes into the review, gets himself a goal. Fair play. Okay, we've got Martial here. His Davinson Sanchez is massively out of position. So now we've got that ball past David Luiz. We can get it back to Martial. Left foot. Let's try the weak foot out. Oh, Davinson Sanchez does get back in the end. That's unlucky. James with loads of space out on this wing. Alonso trying to catch up, but we get it to Fernandez, who over the top is going to dink it to Martial on that stronger foot, plays it down. Simple finish. Schmeichel getting nowhere near it. And Martial does get his second goal in 13 minutes. I have to be honest, this guy already is playing so much better. I feel like my previous times of playing him as a wide cam, purely because the other players in the team, he was probably a little bit wasted. And I'm actually quite enjoying him at striker. He's getting in good positions. And so far, 2 shots, 2 goals. Fair play to him. We maybe now have actually got a bit of a chance to try and get a third. We get it to James here. James, we're going to dummy shot. And then we're going to wait, pass it across. Martial. Oh, I've scuffed it. I shouldn't have shot when I did. That's unfortunate. Fred is going to play it in. We get it up to Martial now. He's going to flick it up. Going to cut in onto his right. Lovely stuff. He keeps it. But he's got good strength, you know. He's done pretty well on 2-3 occasions now where he probably should have been outmuscled or lost the ball. But he has managed to keep it. He's got that sort of... It's a weird, I don't know if it's a trait or something, but I've made up a trait and I call it like magnet foot because they just seem to keep the ball, some players. Fernandez plays it to Martial, plays it onto his right. We're going to play a simple pass off. It's a nice little 1-2. It's unfortunate, but Kovacic gets it back. Martial's weak foot, left foot. It's a good save. I feel like on his right foot that probably was a goal. I feel like it would have been much better into the corner. I feel like with other strikers I've used, even on their weak foot, they'd have scored that. Just unfortunately he's got that 3-star weak foot. That is a bit of a shame because I feel like a 4-star weak foot, maybe we could have had a hat-trick there. James bursting down the wing here. Got the beating there of David Luiz. He's going to cut it into Bruno Fernandez. Play it first time. Oh, I took a bit of a touch. I don't know if he was onside. If he was onside, he's absolutely wasted that chance. Martial, that's a bit poor, mate. I'm not going to lie. That's half-time. First half, and that's a really good performance from Martial. 2 goals. Very easily could have been 3 or 4. It's a shame about the weak foot. And that last shot, I was quite disappointed, actually, that I wasn't on target. Because I feel like a player of any decent value should be finishing a chance like that. One-on-one, plenty of space, and he actually has to finish straight. So I'm a little bit disappointed, but second half, more of the same. Fernandez, we see a good run there from Martial. He's going to cut it onto his left. Oh, and he's hit that one wide as well. Martial should have 4 or 5, and he's missed some absolute sitters. He goes from being really, really good and playing so well to just missing blatant obvious chances. He's so 50-50 at the moment. He's too up and down for me to give a proper thought process on yet. Oh, he's done really well there to get out nice and quick ahead of Sanchez. Wasted chance. Can Fernandes score it? He can. Bruno Fernandes gets the goal. I'm sure that guy's going to be leaving now because of the third goal. But that one, I maybe took a touch too close to Schmeichel. Again, with other strikers, I do think I'd have scored. So I've got Team of the Season Martial and headliner Lewandowski as my 2 main attackers in my normal team. I think both of them would have buried that. So at the moment, 2 goals, I can't knock that. 2 goals in 45 minutes is fantastic. But when you could have or should have scored 4 or maybe 5, it's a little bit disappointing. Okay, straight into the next game, and we come up against an incredible squad. I mean, look at that. The icons alone in that team are ridiculous, but he's got himself Griezmann, some other Team of the Seasons from the Liga Santander, and the very overpowered Sandro. This is going to be not nice, honestly. Rashford's going to play it into Martial. Martial, nice turn there. Going to play it back to Rashford. Can we get it back to Martial? We can't. We get it to Fernandes. He's still going to have a shot. Good save from Oblak. Really good stuff there from the 3 of them. Martial, Rashford and Bruno Fernandes. Playing really, really nicely there. Good little interplay. The 3 of them sort of allowing each other to switch around, which is quite good to see. Martial obviously being able to play as like an attacking mid or a winger or wherever means that his positioning at times can really change. Sometimes that could be good, sometimes not so much. But now, Martial in on his right foot, finesse, there we go. Sold the defender, gets the space, plays the right foot shot. Simple stuff, well done Martial. Martial, lovely turn, plays it up to Fernandes. He takes a great touch, back to Martial. Can he turn the defender again? He can. Simple stuff, normal driven shot. There we go, 2 goals from Martial. This is the weird thing. He's so hot and cold. He'll finish 2 great shots and great chances in a row. And that other game, he missed like 3 sitters in a row. It's difficult. He feels so up and down. It's weird. It's so odd. Fernandes. Lovely stuff here. Fernandes is just driving through. Fernandes has got acres of space. He's trying to take him down. He can't. Fernandes, I'm not going to sweat it across to Martial. I'll take the shot, but I ruined a chance. Don't want to talk about it. James has done really well just to make loads of space for himself down his wing. Fernandes going to play it to Martial. I did actually want it to James, but Martial's done really well. Kept the ball again. Oh, he's just close touch dribbling. He's really, really good with. But just a shame we couldn't get the shot away there. That's 2-1. Oh man, he's got quite lucky there. I don't feel like he actually deserves a goal. It's the first real thing he's done all game. Martial's done really well to win that one there. We're going to play it back to Kovacic. Back up to Tony. Oh, Ramos has just got the counting of him at times. Oh man, it's 2-2 and it's come 2-2 out of nothing. This guy literally has had 2 chances and they've both just been poor goals for me to concede, man. I'm well disappointed in myself, honestly. Oh, 3 shots, 3 goals. This guy has got so jammy. I'm gutted, man. I'm absolutely gutted. Half time, 3-2 down. Don't feel like I deserve to be. He's had 3 shots, he scored 3 goals, and that's the way it is. But second half, let's just hope Martial can get a hat-trick. Keep it here. Fernandes. Going to go to Martial. Martial's going to drag it backwards. Or he's just not going to do that. Keeps it alive. Now he's going to drag it backwards. Going to play it up. Rashford, offside. Wasted it again, Tom. Oh, I've sold him a dummy there. Brought Martial to the person who was near. Not far. Fernandes finishes it. There we go. An assist to Martial. And a little bit of trickery there on his goal kick because I knew he was going to play it short. Made him think I was going to give the guy. Brought Martial across. A good pace to get back in time. Pretty happy. Good little simple pass. I did, again, nearly fumble it. That would be the theme of this game for me, but we get it to 3-3. Oh, 4-3. Literally every shot this guy has goes in. It's infuriating because I just don't feel like he deserves it. He was running to the camera there and he knows it as well. That's outrageous behaviour. Fernandes. Up to Martial. Martial keeps it well. Turns Ramos all sorts of ways. Can he keep it? He does. Close post. Hits the post. Oh, Martial. Good effort there, to be fair. That would have been tricky to score that, but I don't know. I'm so split with Tony. Fernandez. Gonna wait for the run from Martial and then keep the ball. That's it. James. Up to Fred. Fred, please. Martial, please. Martial, there we go. That is the third goal. That is the hat-trick. And what a goal that is. Fantastic strike. That is the kind of thing I was hoping to happen in some of these other chances, but he's absolutely smashed that. That's the best goal he scored in this video so far, by far. That's an absolutely fantastic finish. Apologies to this guy. I am going to watch that because that is a beautiful strike right in that top corner. And that puts it back to 4-4. Come on. My man has had 6 shots, 5 goals. 6 shots from 5 goals. Alright. Alright. It's one of them, boys. It's one of them. Nothing you can do to stop those games happening. The game's just against you sometimes. The guy had an insane team. And, you know, you expect their players to get lots of goals, but with every single shot he has, apart from the one that he then rebounded, and then scored. But, you know, it is what it is. Well, I apologise that this is going to be a tad shorter than my normal player reviews, but purely because obviously I'm just about getting my laptop slowly but surely working to what I need it to do. Again, I'm not going to take the mick and put too long of videos in it to try and edit, so we are going to stick to just those 2 games. Sadly, they didn't all go our way. I would say that Martial, 5 goals in 2 games, you cannot knock. You cannot knock that 5 goals in 2 games and say that that's bad, because that's not. That is absolutely fantastic. One thing I will say is the chances he had, he should have had 7 or 8. Like, realistically, he should have had 7 or 8. And that in Div Rivals in 2 games would be outstanding. So I have to give him credit for getting the 5 goals in those 2 games. But I do have to say, when you should have had 7 or 8, 5 goals then looks a bit like, oh, okay, that's all right. But I did enjoy this card. I do think the 4-star weak foot's a real shame. We did see it have a bit of an effect on that shot against that Schmeichel in the first game. He does feel good. Dribbling wise feels okay. Passing doesn't feel too great, I'll be honest with you. Some of the short passing, I had an issue with a lot of the players. Fernandez especially, and that surprised me because I really liked him normally. But, you know, that front 4, the amount of loose passes they had between them was very high, and Martial was part of that. Pace feels good. He didn't actually feel that bad without the pace boost. However, I do think the Hawk chem style would make a big difference to him. But then again, the passing then goes down, and I did feel like his passing was weak. I would probably honestly say a Hawk would be ideal. I think he'd be quick enough. The shooting boost is needed, and hey, it might help the aggression a little bit. But I will probably give him a 7 out of 10. I wouldn't say he's my favourite card I've used this year, but I'm not going to say I'm never going to use him again. I probably will try him out again at some point. But hopefully you enjoyed this review. Of course, if you did, then please do smash a like on this video. It would be greatly appreciated. And of course, if you're new to the channel and you enjoyed it and you want to see more stuff, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It would be greatly appreciated. And make sure you turn on notifications to be told anytime that we upload a video or indeed go live with a live stream. But for now, guys, I want to say a massive thank you for watching. I've been Tom. You guys have been awesome, and I'll see you soon. Look after yourselves.
Let's go. Hursty games, and this how we do. Now it's time we team up. Check them online, you might catch them playing FIFA. Hey, yeah, you know we keep it live. Make sure to give a like and subscribe. Gaming channel, what's the best one? Keep it hella dope, hella fresh, huh? Yeah, Hursty games, tune in. Even told my grandmama, sister, and my best friend. You might want to check them if you want to be entertained. You already know the name. Check us out, Hursty games. Hey, whoop. Make sure to give a like and subscribe.